now we need to do 5 missions and have a 60% success rate. So we need a lot more planes. Oh, I don't have enough planks for this. I need more planes though. Okay. Okay, let's think about this. First off, let's hide the roofs, which doesn't work for pending construction roofs that I've already attempted to delete. I have to wait for that to actually finish now. That's how that goes. We're going to say I want to have... let's do another small parking space. And I wasn't going to do this, but I will now. We're going to put it on the other side. We're going to put it over here. I might need to send more planes. I think I want better planes, though. Which I need victory points to be able to do anyway. It would be nice if I had room for this back inside here. This construction's blocked. Yeah, it's blocked by the other airfield. There's supposed to be one like right against the post, and then the other one's right against the other post. Like there's supposed to be 2 right next to each other underneath this thing. Are you still exposed? Yeah, you are. Okay. Well, then I will build it on the other side. Against what I wanted to do initially, but I will build it on the other side. We'll do one here and one here. There's little gaps there. I'll probably destroy them at some point there. I'll just do it now, whatever. Let's just do it now and get it over with. Small parking right there. So that'll give us the ability to at least have more planes. If one of these missions requires me to send 5 planes and I only have, you know, and then another mission comes flying in just like it did recently, then that's the recipe for disaster there. I don't want that. Supposedly I have 17 food, which is a bad thing. So how many meals do I have? Right here, 20 meals. So we are making meals now. Fantastic. Now we can have nice meals and we don't have to eat raw food. Maybe that will help morale. I certainly hope it does. I'd like to get the storage for the raw ingredients to be back here. That would make more sense. And I almost kind of want to protect my food stocks a little bit here. I kind of feel like making it a little brick building. I'm not sure that will do anything different for me, but I feel like doing a big brick building, or at least perhaps we don't need a full building. Maybe we just do the same thing we do with a hangar. We just put a roof over it and then a little floor, and then we just set it down. And that way it won't be exposed to the ground or the sun, and it's still protected. Yeah, maybe that's the play. We could say maybe it goes right here. This will be where the raw food ingredients go. We could just put it in like right here. Okay. And then we have the tarp wall, which can go here like this. I'll just do it like this. That seems fine. Right? And then I know I didn't do brick, but it's okay. And then I also developed a stutter at the same time. It all happened at once. It all happened so fast. Yeah. New food stocks will be there. Large troop transport. We need to drop off a large squad to the front lines. I don't have a lot of that going on here. I don't have a lot of space for that. This one can hold 7 to 20. And it's got 205 fuel. I'm checking that. This is 8 to 16, 5 to 20, 8 to 16 should probably go. You have 125 liters of fuel. So yeah, you're good. Yeah, 5 to 20. I mean, all these are 5 to 20 basically. So we're not going to choose the 5 to 10. So we basically send all of these. Gives me a 72% chance of success. Okay. Send them. It is what it is. And we'll have to have the more parking spots. I might have to have even more parking spots, man. I can always delete these parking spots when I get bigger planes. I can always take them out. So we'll get one more there. And I really want to move this one. If I could maybe reposition this one. Can I move this plane to be in a different one? If I delete this, will the plane just, travel over to a different spot? That'd be interesting. Not sure how to manage that. But either way, everybody's gone on this, the first mission of the week. Everybody's going here. 72%. I am going to take this board right here and move it to be in front of... Ooh, I can't put it there? Well, the construction's blocked. That's why. I need to clear out all these freaking weeds. Get these out of here. Get these out of here, too. I don't want to remove the door, though. Don't remove the door. The door can stay. Yes, just the plants, please. Also, I need, like, I need floors in here. Like, they're just... Yeah, I'm hoping that later versions of the game, you know, when you guys get it, I'm not sure when it's coming out, but when you guys get it, I'm hoping that some of these perks with deleting things are kind of taken care of by then. Because they're just a little quirky. I don't know if they're being... Is it being done as intended? I don't know, but it just feels a little quirky. We're going to remove this building. I'm taking this building down, which will remove the roof as well. And of course, once you start to delete the roof, ironically, you can't get rid of it in your view. That's how that goes, because it's pending construction. It's going to be... That's why this one looks like it's done, but it isn't. It's 429 out of 630. At least it's not saying it's exposed to the sun anymore. So there's a little bit there. As far as our mission log goes, it says arriving at the drop-off point, beginning the maneuver to drop them off. All right. And here comes our clear sky recon mission. 5 to 25 observation. We can do that. That's pretty good. Spitfire, head on out. We can get this one done with one plane. That's very lucky. Hopefully this one is... Everyone's dropped off safe. Everyone's dropped off safely. Let's wish them luck. Nice. So both of these missions are going to be successful. Assuming the Spitfire doesn't roll, you know, the 3% chance of failure. Assuming that's the case. So I'm thinking this doesn't have any ammunition in it. Right? I mean, it's got this big old question mark. I think maybe that's a personnel. Like, it doesn't have anybody staffed to it. And we rolled a 56. Target was 50. Victory points. Everybody's boosted. Everyone's morale is going to be high. After a wonderful mission success. Yet again, another one. Barely beat this. Absolutely the bare minimum there. Wow. That's crazy. Okay. Well. All the planes are coming down. I mean, technically this is covered. I mean, it's exposed to the sky. Look at the shade. It's the sky, though, not the sun. It's all about the sky. Fine. I just don't want you to have to do... I want to see what happens if I get one of these done. I want one of these parking spots done. And then I want to see what happens if I just delete the parking space. If I destroy this... Hopefully, maybe he'll just move his plane over. I don't know. I'll probably have to ask the devs about that before I try it, or maybe not do the ask thing. Maybe instead I'll just save it, try it, experiment with it myself. That's probably fine too. I want that board to be there, so it's like a pilot's notice board kind of thing. Yeah, and then all this stuff can just be put back in storage too. So we have all the beds in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, it's supposed to be 5, but they ended up not delivering this. This is a fully deleted, like this is a full bed ready to go. So maybe we just cancel this. Can I just cancel that? And then move, yeah, like this. Move to build the bed here. You shouldn't have to deliver anything. It's other than the bed. Like raw resource wise, it's all right there. But either way, it looks like we're pretty good there. Yeah. And then on the victory point side of things, maybe I want another Spitfire. I don't know. I mean, I'd like the Spitfires to be under here, both of them. So, yeah. And the thing is, if I delete this, I get the resources back. Then they have the resources to build this. Okay, let me just double check on their fuel. Did everybody get refueled? 125, 125, 120. It seems like everybody's got their fuel back. That's cool. So a large enemy squadron is reported in our airspace. Intercept it now. It's very dangerous. Five icons of danger. And we don't have the muscle to deal with this either. Like, we do not have... You're going to tempt me with something above 50%, aren't you? Yeah. Up to 120 health can be lost in the mission. Imagine I just lose all of my planes. For a 61% chance of success. You know, there will be other missions. That's what I'm going to go with. There will be other missions. That one doesn't seem like something I can do. I really need to get to bigger planes. And I can't do that unless I stock up on the victory points. So I just need to stock up on victory points, man. I need to put like a really big one right here. You know. What's the next plane we're going after? I think the Hawker Tempest is the one I wanted, but I need a medium plane for that. I can go get the Bristol, but I still need the 5 victory points. So I need to hold off on getting more staff, hold off on getting more people, and then I get some of these guys. The combat power, I think, is something I really need to look at here. These are good observation planes. Or this is stealthiness, yeah. 25 to 40. 25, 35. It's this one. I really want this Hawker Tempest. 20 to 40 combat power is great. But getting 8 victory points at this point that's going to be rough, man. Especially if I'm not going on stuff like this. If I'm not going on missions like this. I guess one way to look at this, it's a really bad way to look at it, I admit. But if I send all my gladiators and they die in failure, if they die in failure, I replace them. that's the bad way to look at it. But like, there's 0. I just get more people in. I feel terrible about that, but it's true. It's a 50-50. If they fail and they die, your sacrifice will be remembered. Is kind of how I feel about this. Yeah. And then it's 0 victory points to just get more. We might as well try it. It's a coin flip. If these are real people, of course I don't do this, but it's a video game, so let's go. Video game. Let's do the video game thing. We're flipping a coin. We're not going to risk our Spitfire, but we're going to play the video game. And then on the plus side, if they do die, sorry, it's the plus side is what it is. If they do die, I can move the plane over here. Into one of their spots, and then I can get rid of this and reposition it and have all the things I want to have later on. Although I really don't need to have them die to do that, because it looks like we're probably going to get this pretty soon anyway. 34. Why do you split the supply? You know? You could have built this already if you just would have put 6 of these over there. Yeah. All right. Good news, everyone, is that raw water doesn't seem to be a problem anymore. And we're up to 26 meals now. So you guess you could say, as far as the cooking is going, things are getting pretty good. I think I might actually go ahead and take care and get rid of this field kitchen. We have somebody else in this little kitchen here. I think I'd rather than be making them here. And then this is our food stock right now, too. So I'm going to go storage. Let's get the storage right like that. And then this storage is going to be purely for food. So food. Raw water, I guess, could be here too. No seeds or anything. So it's just this stuff. Maybe herbs. No, it's just for food. Yeah, just for food. And then we'll have the highest priority for food be here. So now whenever they harvest things, it should go right under here. A factory bombing run. Oh, good. Oh, good. 10 to 70 bombing run. Yeah. Sure, I'll just 17% that one. Nope. See, it's a good thing I went and did this one for the... Oh my gosh, engaging head on. Oh no. Okay, hold on. Hold on a minute. Arrived at target without resistance. Preparing to drop bombs. We did this already. Right? Or no? Arriving at target without interference. Beginning to mark targets. Target Zone marked. Artillery bombardment began. We missed the target. That's what we had already. We already had that. Today's Wednesday. Yes. Enemy squadron spotted. Yes. Engaging head on. If we don't hear back from them, we expect the worst, right? If we hear back from them, that means they're alive. If we get a response, we should be alive. Ah! Woohoo! We fought a hard battle and we're successful. We wiped them out. Oh, so good. So good. Okay, we're not going to do the factory bombing run then. But you know what? That's a third success today. That feels pretty dang good, man. Da-da! Absolutely. Debrief them, bring them back home. 70 to 47. We had some really great RNG on that one. Now, your fuel is low. You need 65 in order to do this one. You need 120 in order to do that one. So, I need you guys to refuel your planes, which you seem to do right away. Yeah, you get back. Well, this guy did anyway. He refilled it to 105. Just curious on what my chances. Oh, yeah, this is abysmal. Yeah, no. This is so abysmal here. Just humor myself here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0%. That can't be true. It's because of the collapsed plane. I need to remove the collapsing planes and then I'll have a chance. Yeah, there are 3 people who are collapsed. Man, these pilots. It's a hard knock life for them. Well, at least it's leisure time when they got back. Yeah, we're not going to do this mission. So this mission fails. It's just too difficult for us right now. It's okay. We need a 60% chance of success. We need 5+ missions attempted. So we've only attempted 3. We need to do 2 out of the next 4. And that's it, though. As long as we're successful in 2 of the next 4. It'd be really nice to be successful in those as well. Okay, I'm looking at all the beds. And we're filled up. And then over here, we have spare beds. Okay. How do I designate this area to be for pilots? I don't think... it's not immediately clear how to do that. Safety zone. What is this? You get under... This is the safety zone. You need safety from the bombings. You go here. Which right now is an incomplete roof. So right now that's out in the open. Yeah. We don't want that. Also, I'm noticing that the artillery gun, it's in an excellent spot for them to respond to. But what we don't have really is like a good way to actually get out to respond. So I'm going to go like that and like that. So now anyone who wants to jump to and get over there, you'll have a really quick path to get out of bed and get to the gun. Assuming that we can even use the damn thing. Okay, medium bomber intercepted. Ugh. I need better planes, guys. I have to get victory points and then stop spending them on people. That's the number one thing right now. Stop spending them on people. Only 40 fuel is required. We can actually handle this one. We send the Spitfire. We're already at 61. Ken can go because he's not collapsing. 97% for you guys. I think I will do that. And you know what? You have enough fuel in the you do have enough fuel in the plane. So we'll have you guys go to it. The Spitfire will go first. Yep. So we'll have that. That's going to be one mission. 97% is nice. The other 4 planes are still here. And they're getting fueled up and repaired right now. Yeah, the pilots are taking care of their own planes. Man, do I need something better for these pilots. I just need... You know what? At this point, I'm thinking maybe the pilots just do this. I'm thinking pilots don't craft anything. Just stop crafting things. And only do... Like, your plane is the only thing that you're doing. And maybe I can even have other people... Yeah, refuel the plane. Maybe I don't need the pilots to do that. No, I think the pilots can handle it. If that's the only thing they're doing is caring for their plane, I think I'm all right with that. I consistently have Pilot's collapsing. And I think that's just like I'm having them do crafting work too, in addition to their plane. They're just tired. If I can have them relax a bit, then they can go on missions and be happy. I need them in a good mood because that bad mood really affects their RNG. Like, this is horrible. These stats are horrible. And it says he's collapsed, but I mean, he's still walking around, right? If he's going to be that tired, go take a nap. I can't tell them to do that. But either way, I think I've attained stability here. I think anyway. I got so many sandbags. Not a lot of wood left to make planks, though. I need more trees to be cut down, unfortunately. It's very far away to cut trees over there. We would probably want the trees, yeah, like right here. That would be cut down. It's right by the runway. I'd probably cut these down too. And then we're, of course, still making the metal. We're up to 559 on this little hangar. You see how much metal that is? It's crazy. It's nuts. Like, why am I doing this? And I'm planning to do 5 more of these. I'm planning to do 5 more of these. Do this, and then another one right here, and then right here, and then you know, I just want them to be separate structures so that one bombing run can't destroy them all or whatever. So I'm kind of hoping that that protects people too. So these guys were successful. We kind of expected that, 97%. And then that's 4 victories already. So we just need to win 1 out of the next 3. I like those odds. And then after that, we get a ton of metal, which is going to complete this. And in fact, I think probably, given that we have enough metal to complete that already, why don't I don't know if I need the searchlight or anything. I'm looking for like something that's more useful. I don't know if a shipment of 10 fuel matters. I mean, do we have a limited supply of fuel? This thing says it's a replenishing fuel tank. So I don't know if that matters. How much fuel we have in storage. It says we have 1 fuel in storage, but like this is a replenishing tank. See, ta-da. They just make the fuel. And then it ended up right here. Integrity. Exposed to ground, 5% faster degradation. Okay, maybe we have a fuel storage over here. Since they're doing all that stuff right here, maybe I put in a fuel storage here. Maybe we can take a quick little tarp thing like I'm doing. Just let me double check that. The food is good. Okay, that takes care of it. So we'll do the same thing with the fuel as well, I think. And it's a little tarp, but whatever. So we'll say that we want to have a tarp wall. Let's do it right behind the toilet here. You can actually share a wall with it. That seems good. So we'll go out about, like, say, this far. Yeah, about like that. And then we'll put a door here, and here, and here. And then maybe a window here, because why not? Okay. Maybe a window everywhere, because it takes less resources. We could just do a window. Every wall is a window. Unless it doesn't let me do that. No, it will. Yeah, we can do every wall a window like this. Yeah. And then you can all see how much fuel is in it. Not sure why I'd need a window on that side, but we're going to do it anyway. Yeah, that's good. I like it. We're not going to do a window here. It's the supporter John, but seems good. And then what we really need here, and yes, I could have done it exactly like this, but I'm doing it a little differently. All right, I'm just going to mixing it up. You know, I want to mix it up sometimes. Let's get the floor. That's a very important part of this equation. And then the final bit is, of course, the roof, which is going face that direction. And so we'll end up having our fuel stored here. So they'll make it here, and then it gets stored here. And then the pilots can just go in and grab it. You know, off you go. Easy. Very easy to do. See, the fuel gets dropped here, and it needs to be hauled in here right away when that happens. So, yeah, so we'll go general storage. And we'll say from here to here. This storage is only fuel right there. Oh, it's the wrong way. Right there. That's it. And then maxed out priority. On this side, we're going to go like this. And then on this side, we're going to go like that. Yep, like that. All right, so we have spare storage here. Anything that doesn't have designated will just be dropped off in here. Urgent ground squadron support. You know what? I think we're prepared for this one. I think we are. 100 fuel. So you're not. You technically can make it. So technically is the best kind of correct. You can lose up to 120 on this mission, though. I need to make sure it's a really solid bet then. You have 100 fuel, so you can make it. You have 100 fuel, so you can make it. How's our Spitfire? You have the highest stats here. You can definitely make it. That's a 90%. I do like a good 90%. Maybe I'll let this happen. There might be another mission right away, but we only need to complete one more, right? So I think we put all the eggs in the basket here and make sure we get okay, 99%. You can technically make it too. That ascend all 5, that guarantees success. So that's what we'll do here. Guarantee success. That's going to be the 5th completion. And then from there, like, it doesn't matter what happens. Because we can't fall below 60% at that point. Right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you complete 5 out of 8, that's 60%, right? Never try to do math without, like, when I do math correctly, I cut the video and bring you back, and then I'm like a genius now. It's almost like, how did he just know this off the top of his head? It's like a calculator up there. Or maybe it's on his desk and he spent the last 20 minutes trying to figure out the right way to calculate it. Nope, I'm just going to do it on the fly. And you know, that's the best way to do things, is on the fly. So the fuel should be in here now. And so far nobody's bringing it in there, but that's okay. We don't have any in stock, right? That's why. Fuel is not even in the list, so we don't have any fuel. That's what this replenishing tank is for. Is for fuel. I'm wondering if I put another one over here. Just to give the pilots, like, maybe only one person can use it at a time kind of thing. Oh, and we have these. Oh, you know what? The Spitfire's gone. Let's try this. Let's destroy this. Yes. Destroy the parking spot, please. If calm supply drop. Hey, you know what? A calm supply drop seems great. It's a safe mission. I like the sound of that. You only need 20 fuel. But it's a 5% chance of success. It feels real weird to not do a safe mission. So why don't we just bring in some air support? Only one. There, only one new plane. Okay, now we can immediately send that plane. Oh, hang on. Need to wait for the pilot to actually be here first. There we go. Lewis, welcome to the base. You're going right away. 24% though. I really want to do this safe. I need the victory points. So, yeah. I'm going to bring another one in. No spots. Oh, right, because I just deleted this one. All right, well, it says it's safe. If it gets down to the wire and my other planes haven't returned, then I send it anyway, and we just hope that it works. Debrief these guys, get them back here really quick. All right, hold on. Come on. Okay, they don't have enough fuel. Do any of you have fuel? Any of you at all? Maybe quickly refuel yourselves? No? Spitfire? You have 20 fuel? I mean, how much fuel does this mission take? It only takes 20. It only takes 20 fuel. You have 20 fuel, but I don't want you to be stranded. That one's fueled up, actually, ready to go. This one is fueled up too, 45. Oh, we might actually get this. Hey, wait a minute. We might actually get this. Hang on. So you can go. That's 53%. And you don't quite have enough. Oh, there's only 25 minutes left, guys. There's not enough time. You got to fuel your planes up. Okay, I have to go now. So we're going to do it. So you have 45 fuel. You can go. Oh, but you can't because you're that collapsed person again. Okay, fine. 53% is good enough. We start. Probably expired already, right? Is that how it works? Yeah, that's how it works. Okay. I just had to know. Like, do I hit the button before it expires, or they have to take off, right? They have to be on the runway moving, I think, before they expire. That's fine. We didn't get the safe mission because I don't have enough planes. Whatever. We were badasses in the air, though. We did the really dangerous stuff. And that's all that matters. I'm getting a tarp for my next shipment. Excuse me. I most certainly am not getting tarp. I have luxury goods, metal, brick. I don't need the brick anymore. I don't really need the brick. Let's get repair parts instead of the brick. And I really don't need the food rations anymore. I think we're good there. We'll get more luxury goods. 40 luxury goods and 200 metal. You know what? How about 300 metal? Screw the repair parts. 300 metal is what we'll do. How many repair parts do we have? It's probably important to have. 32. We have 32 repair parts. That's enough. That's fine. Okay, excellent. Very, very good. I'm digging it. I think we've made outstanding progress. We have many planes. The Spitfire is now over here. And that means I can now do the thing I wanted to do, which is to have the other airplane parking spot be in the correct location down here. So I want to have the small parking spot. Why are you blocked? Are you really not broken down yet? Man, I think it's the hangar. I think the hangar being under construction in the area. No, come on, it can't be that. Actually, it is. I think it is. It can't be. No, it's not that. It's got to be something else. There's resources maybe in the way. If I was going to go put the spot right here, then the next one would be located right over here. Spot is still blocked, it says. Okay, I clearly have to harvest something. I have to do something in this area. There is some harvestable resources in here. It's hard to see because of the roof, right? It needs to finish so I can hide it. It's really weird, but you have to finish it in order to hide it. Yeah, and it's this rock here too. And I'm thinking, if I do this, is that going to cancel the goddamn construction? I don't want it to do it. I need to wait. I need to wait for it to finish. I don't want it to cancel. Just finish it, and then I can cancel its deconstruction. I think it's better, because if I cancel it right now, then it's just probably going to put all the resources on the ground or something. Okay, stop. Okay. If I do the siren, how do I get crew here? Yes. Okay. Assigned here. So I need, I guess 3 pilots could do it. 3 pilots on. There we go. That completes this. Cool. So 3 pilots on. I think you're not reacting in time. That was what I was worried about right there. That's what I was worried about. Get on the gun. Shoot it. That's what I was worried about. Right there is shooting in here and getting wounded. I don't know if people are injured. That sucks. And then this plane is destroyed. But, remember, these are free planes. They didn't get the Spitfire. These are free planes. So we just destroyed the plane, right? We just recycled the plane. We have people on the gun, and now they're done. Yeah. So I have the gun, and I didn't man it. So maybe, you know what I think I need? The best thing to get would be electronics. I freaking need electronics in order to get the intel. And maybe the intel would tell us in advance when they're coming. Or maybe it's just a matter of knowing which days. Do they always come on like every 5 days, like clockwork or what? I don't know. Gosh, man. All right. Well, you know what? These 2 planes, they can be, I think if I destroy them, does it destroy the parking spot or just the plane? It's going to do the parking spot too. Yeah. Cancel that one. Okay. Yep. That's good. And then we destroy this plane too. And then we say parking spot cancel. So now the plane gets deconstructed. I'm not sure what that's all about, but all right. The planes should get deconstructed. And then, is that the flag waving? It's It's like the sound of fire and burning. Is what it is. Which, I mean, I get it. There probably was fire. Explosions. But that is why I want them under here. Is to protect them from that. I assume being underneath this would protect them from that kind of thing. That's what I'm trying to do by building the hangar. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, but you know what? It's the work time now, so they can start breaking down the plane. Planes are gone. Planes are gone. Okay, now we just get 2 new ones. You see how crazy that is? We just bring in 2 new ones. It's okay now. Everything is fine now. Ta-da! We replace them for free. It's crazy. Okay. You guys, I think I'm pretty much done with this video. I'm going to keep playing. If there's anything notable, I'll bring you back in for that. But I want to clear this out. And then once it's fully cleared out and I can lay in this parking spots, I'm going to put this parking spots down here. And then and we're going to have another Spitfire. And then both of them are going to be underneath this. And that prepares me for building this out. And then I can have these spots underneath that. And then I can build this out. And then I can move these back outside and put 2 big planes here instead. And I'm not sure about this runway thing. The reason why I built this, in case anyone's curious, why there's another runway in here, is because it says minimum 3+ runways. It doesn't say tier 3 runways. It says minimum 3+ runways with an S, like multiple runways, right? Plural. So it makes me think I needed that. And as soon as I built it and the week passed through, you know, I did get it. It says runway tier 4, minimum 3 runways, right? That makes me think I need 3 runways. And also one of them needs to be at least tier 4. And then minimum 10 parking spots. So we're not going to be a Group C airbase for quite a while. But we are going to become a little bit better at defending ourselves now that we have people here to now that we have this gun. We just have to use the gun, of course, but yeah, having multiple guns would be nice too. We can get another gun. I might actually tear this runway down. This is a tier 2 runway though. We could maybe no, I'm gonna leave it because yeah, if I tore it down then I could extend this out, have even more parking spaces here. Or I have to put like a tier 1 runway here just so I have 4 runways or 3. I already have 3+ runways, so I guess I don't need that. What I need is a tier 4. And for that, I mean, I could just build this out. If I make this tarmac, then that makes it tier 4, right? So maybe we'll just do that. I don't know. You guys, I think it's been real. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys. Really, I do. The love you're showing for the series. It's great. Like I can see it on my screen at the end of this recording. There's like 2,000 views in the first hour of episode 2. So just this is where I belong. I'm back in my base builders, guys. Okay. I'm not done with Sims. I'm not, but I'm back in my natural habitat now, at least a little bit. All right. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.